Corey Galactical Heart here with the collective reading for the month of July. First card up, Page of Spears. He could be bringing good news. His card could talk of contracts. Maybe a bond or an agreement has been reached or could be broken. This could be a female or male person. He represents vitality, honesty, cleverness. Can be contradictory sometimes. He applies his cleverness and intellect to any situation. He shows vigilance. Not backing down from any situation. You also may have contracts or documents that need rearranging. Maybe you're purchasing a property at this time and documents need to be filled out. Finances will be there on these agreements. He also asks for you to use creative ideas. Be more enthusiastic, talkative. Maybe perhaps contact old friends to talk of the new ideas and paths you're thinking about going in at this time. Our close friends always bring out the best creative awareness about us, or maybe go over details that we're missing. Right after that, the Death card had popped up. This could be an acceleration into a transformation for some of you. Some of you, this could be a loss. Maybe a loss of a loved one, or just loss of a house or girlfriend. Sometimes the Death card speaks of way too much boredom, leading to depression, despair, stagnant, failure to recognize divine signs, heartbroken, bereavement. Death asks you to slow your roll, recover, take time for yourself. Definitely transition, asking you to make a change, lifestyle changes, maybe some shadow work. Not always a bad card. If used properly, it is a deep transformation into the higher self. And maybe those are some of your past selves at the bottom there that you've shed along your journey. Next up, we got the Ace of Stones. Very illuminated card, very grounding energy. This card speaks to me of abundance. Our ancestors used to place stone circles around many parts of the world for rituals. These stargates and portals are now opening up for us to use and reach the sky with our dreams and be kissed by the sunlight of illumination. This card reminds us that every day is a new day. We could always learn to break away from a cycle and start anew again. And this card does help break old cycles, negative patterns, bringing in fresh, new energy, new beginnings, infinite possibilities with your newfound illumination. And maybe you got illuminated after the Death card came in here. Right after that, we got the good old Emperor. very powerful man or female. He speaks on knowledge. He's very grounded, very practical. He can help make your dreams reality, help clear new visions emerging in your soul, your mind's eye. He can end the suffering and help you put your dreams into action, opening you to further education and expansion of knowledge. Thirst for knowledge with curiosity, a warrior. Remain grounded. Use your creative strength. And your world could move forward very quickly and practical. Make work your play and soar. He also brings protection energy as well. Next up, we got the Princess of Pentacles. It looks like she's manifesting her dreams, and the money comes as she follows her soul passion, following the sun, as we spoke of each day. When the sun rises is a new day to manifest, new day to chase your dreams and get, go after what you want, not what other people want you to do. Looks like she's following herself into her own abundance and her own ray of vibration and frequency, not letting anybody get her down. And yet she still looks illuminated too. Next up, we got the Nine of Cups here. Excuse me. Nine of Cups could be wishes, rewards, happiness. Could be a wish come true. You're manifesting exactly what you want and your true desires. You're doing this through joy and living in the moment, trusting the divine to bring your abundance. Your growth and a reminder to lighten up, laugh a lot. Could be making new connections. Could be thinking of new visions to put into action. Whatever you do, it looks like it will bring some sort of blessings, if not money. Could be anything else. Maybe romance, maybe security. He's followed up by the Three of Wands. Which to me is strength in numbers. If you are building a small business, a lot of times it takes other people for the business to be successful. So cooperation, very busy times ahead of you. This card I'm seeing is bringing troubles to an end, and you're established in your power and really connecting with your soul tribe and soul connections. Wands, very passionate, so looks like the three of you are passionate about starting a business or just have some really good ideas swirling around. We got the Ten of Mirrors. Very peaceful card. A peaceful rainbow dove brings peace. Fairies are also planting mirrors, represent new energies, new cycles for you to emerge. Also bringing an emotional fulfillment. Also joy, more abundance. Could mean a marriage or maybe just, like I said, a business partner. But you guys connect with the inner child and make each other laugh. This is how both of you manifest so quickly. Ready for adventure, ready for anything that comes your way. You're trusting the universe that you will be successful with this venture, especially as you follow your heart with lightheartedness. Then very little effort is needed to bring your dreams into reality. But if you start trying to control or manipulate the situation, it could throw you on a backtrack. Obtaining mirrors is very good as you understand yourself and others and the opportunities knocking at your door. King of Swords. Very mystical being, very proud, very mysterious, very passionate, very bold, very enthusiastic, very imaginative, powerful man. He could be a character representing Saturn. Authority. Has no problem serving justice when justice needs to be served. This king is always ready to jump into action. Very, very passionate energy the King of Swords brings in. Then we have the Strength card. This is fierce, divine feminine energy. This brings in courage, strength, not just physical strength, but also the inner strength. She shows growth, maturity, mastery. You've been able to deal with all the challenges in your life up to this point. It's taught you compassion and patience as your mastery comes on. You got better control over your impulses, and you are now taking responsibility for everything in your life, not playing victim or blaming others. You are in full acceptance that you create what you want to create. Power of self-knowledge. You could approach any problem with grace and ease and calm. This card also asks you to embody your inner strength and balance out the ferocious energy with finesse and knowing who you already are. You have all the tools you need to thrive. Four of coins. To me, this is improvement, self-improvement, maybe improvement on your house, relationships. Another money card. Security. Hard work begins to pay off. You're already satisfied with what you have, so you're able to enjoy anything new you bring into your life, material-wise. You might even buy a little home, or just meet new people who are on the same path and have the same ideas as you. Another security card, Four of Coins. He's in full balance. Four of Swords right next to that. Now this is mental security to me. If life is overwhelming, you need to retreat, rest, meditate, color, read a book, kind of get out of your mind for a little bit until you're more practical on your decision making. Definitely want to get rid of irrational thoughts and any type of rigid thinking. Again, this card's just reminding not to control your manifestations. Throw it out to the universe and then let it come to you. Don't force it. Don't manipulate it. Three of Spirals coming up. You see a thoughtfulness, a thoughtful monk coming from behind the trees, his meditation. His senses now heightened. He wants to lend a hand and share his highest knowledge. He wants to tell you to project more positivity, as this will help with your manifestations as well. Not to project shadow on other people, the world, or yourself, but project your higher self, higher consciousness. Staying in that state of flow. He's telling me you're at a cycle completion, you're leveling up. He wants you to keep an open mind, as there's other entrepreneurs out there that will seek your guidance and your counsel. Use your intuition. He can be speeding up your productivity, or whatever you're trying to manifest, the home, relationship, business. But he asks, if you begin to feel drained, slow down for a moment, and just remember to enjoy life. Don't always put so much pressure and stress on yourself. Then we got the Star. The Star bringing in hope, truth, a rebirth, a transformation, inspiration, new beginnings. Take the time in the direction you want to go, but once you find the direction, use full optimism. The signals will be there for the universe is pushing you in a direction. After a period of trials and tribulations, Um, the dragon knows you learned your lessons. The trials are over. As you see the dragon pouring water over the water of life over the lake and all the lands. To banish any negative thinking and just give you truth and clarity. He's clearing a path for you right now to become your own star. Also, this dragon is leading you into enlightenment. Like the return of spring after a long winter, the star signals a rebirth in all aspects of life. He asks you to relax. If you're going through illness, if you relax, he'll heal that. You just need to not go so hard. And your return of good health will come back to you after a period of anger and frustration. The dragon promises you the return of joy, enjoyment of life, new relationships, good times, and new ventures. He will bring to you in your life new connections. So he's already paving a way for you. There's really nothing to worry about. And again, not all of you are going through illnesses, but if you are, he will heal you. He's telling me this right now, and this is the God-forsaken truth. Even if doctors say you're not curable right now, if you really want to be here on Gaia manifesting with us, he will make you perfectly healthy again. Seven of Cups. This can be illusions, maybe temptations, prizes. Careful what you wish for if your words are powerful and could come true. Many presents available to you at this time. Not all of them are of your best interest. Your projections, your dreams. Take the time to see what you're trying to manifest into your reality. What's creating illusions? What in those cups are illusions and you need to cut ties with? A lot of them seem like good options, but you can only move forth with one. A lot of them are there to confuse you, or just to help find yourself. Don't be so if you're getting handed all these cups, you're in fear of missing out on any of them because you want them all, then you're missing life altogether and actually missing what you're trying to manifest. One of these cups represents your deepest dreams, desires. Follow your intuition, and your life will become a lot more easier, a lot more positive. You'll be clear again and in good health long term, doing your soul passion. But there is maybe some old shadow selves appearing, or maybe a few people trying to deceive you to get you to where you want quicker. But that is not the way. So use your third eye, see through the deception. And you're your own master. You know what you want. Couple oracle cards drawn. We're going to read out of the book. First one up was Pleiades. Pleiades is double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet. share new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on the earth since the near beginning of humanity. Your soul has chosen a double mission to grow at a soul level and raise the vibration of the planet. You may have been called to write, speak, channel. If this is your sign, keep doing it and work divinely. This will help all souls. Pleiadians are the chattiest, so perhaps you have already started channeling some of the work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is much needed at this time. So Mintaken was the next oracle card up. Okay, so this card, longing for home, belonging of the original light workers. Many Takens are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation of Orion. They were the first of the original light workers. The Mintakens' home planet is thought to have been a water world, with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, many Takens feel most at peace sitting home when they're surrounded by crystal clear water. They're here to teach us our true potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakens have an odd longing for home and struggle with this feeling. They don't belong here. And it is that thought to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean you are Mintaken or longing for a sense of belonging. At the root chakra, healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel the longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot, yearning for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. Choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting on it or waiting on the feeling or waiting on the feeling of belonging to just come to you. And the final oracle card was Align Your Life. Align your life. What's no longer in alignment with who you truly are? What in life is no longer in alignment with you? We are cycle beings in constant state of change, evolution, and growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cycle nature, you resist life and feel stuck or numb. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it's harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace your true self. Surrender to how we have changed and align to that way of being. If this card came up, you're being called to let go of who you once were or things you once defined yourself by. Could be job, relationship, a mask you wore. Embrace who you are, your authentic self. Be courageous to step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. Embrace your weirdness, your uniqueness, your inner child. Perhaps you've outgrown relationships, circumstances at this time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life back into alignment so you stay congruent with who you truly are. Thank you for letting me do this collective reading for the month of July 2020. Corey Galactic Heart. Love you guys so much. Till next time, my friends.